Hey, Bob Filka here for the Friday Finish, the week of July 24th. This week, I want to talk about a couple things. One in particular is insurance. I know, yeah, great, insurance. Well, the Home Builders Association of Michigan has a couple great programs. And the most important thing, I think, to remind members of is to talk to your insurance agent, ask them about our program with Frankenmuth Insurance, and then also, if you have more than 12 or 13 employees, you really want to look at our new workers' compensation self-insured program through the ABC of Michigan. HBA members are now eligible to participate in that self-insured fund. You can save 45% a year on your premium. Actually, you get that money back on an annual basis if you qualify to be in that program. And if you're a builder and you're not using Frankenmuth Insurance for your general liability and so forth, you really want to find out about it, because when you compare apples to apples and you talk to agents in our state, nobody can really beat Frankenmuth for builders. So if you're a builder, you got to be using Frankenmuth. Ask your agent. One other thing happening this week is the Governor's Housing Advisory Group. I was appointed to that earlier this year, and Don Crandall participated in a session this week. Dawn on our staff is the EVP of Government Relations. I'm going to turn things over to Dawn right now for an update on what happened downtown with the Governor's Advisory Group. Dawn?
Thanks, Bob. Yes, we did participate in the Michigan Statewide Housing Plan partnership this week. It was all via Zoom because this is the week that they really started digging into the meat of what that plan is going to do and how it's going to attain its goals. So we went into breakout rooms. I was there on behalf of Bob, and I went into the housing ecosystem work group where we had about 20 minutes to discuss a whole lot of issues, and needless to say, we didn't get through them all. But we also talked about where the 15 regions are around the state working on their regional housing plans. I am now part of the Tri-County plan here covering Ingham, Eaton, and Clinton County, and sit on the housing stock committee on that regional summit. And so stay tuned as we delve into that at a local level, but also as Bob continues down that path that I signed him up for, as they develop and figure out the direction and how they're going to kind of overlay with the regional housing plans that are taking place around the state. We also talked on that committee about the legislative initiatives that have taken place. You've heard me talk about Senate Bill 129, 130, 131, and 132. The TIF bills, they were brought up in committee or in this advisory committee, along with some of the other legislation that would allow MSHDA to increase their bond cap and some other things that we're expecting to see take place this fall. We continue to have meetings with individuals around the state that want to partner with us on housing. I had a meeting with the Michigan Community Action Network this week on how we can partner on weatherization and workforce labor and attainable housing. That is the buzzword around town, and we are therefore being engaged in many issues that indirectly and directly impact housing. And then as a final note, we are getting so close to summer convention, and we're excited here at the HBA to see all your smiling faces and the Grand Traverse Resort. Diana's done a fabulous job of putting content together. And I hope that when you attend, you will not only join the leaders of the legislature live, but you will attend the good, the bad, and the ugly session on legislation that's taking place in Lansing that either benefits, harms, or severely, severs a limb. So we look forward to seeing you at Grand Traverse, and stay tuned on what's taking place next week. Even though the legislature's on break, we are extremely busy. Have a great weekend.
And that's a wrap for the Friday Finish. Can you believe it? Next time you hear me, it'll be August. Can't believe the summer is flying by. Hope you're all doing well. Stay safe, and we'll see you next week.